If you work in quality control at a candy factory, you know strict safety regulations come with the job. It's why you partner with Grainger. Grainger helps you find the high-quality and compliant products your business needs to inspect, detect, and help correct issues. And the sweetest part is, everyone gets a product that's as safe to eat as it is delicious. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast by the host and or the guest do not necessarily reflect the views of the host and or Paranormal Buzz Radio and or its sponsors. Use of any material produced by Paranormal Buzz Radio without express written consent is prohibited. Paranormal Buzz Radio will not be held responsible for you holding your knees, crying, and rocking in a corner in a puddle of your own urine, or being beheaded by a group of children in a cornfield. In fact, if you come across a group of children in a cornfield, we promise to make fun of you as you run away screaming in terror. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to Exploring the Unknown.
I'm Rebecca Williamson.
And I'm Shay Carroll.
Taking stories from today's news, we will explore everything from the paranormal, supernatural, the strange and unusual, unsolved mysteries, and more.
Join us as we delve deep into the unknown and the mysterious, taken from the headlines.
Water cooler chat with a paranormal twist.
Be sure to join our Facebook group, Exploring the Unknown with Rebecca and Shay. Welcome to the show. Hey girl, how's it going?
Good, how are you, Shay?
I'm doing good. I am living the dream.
Yeah, I'm right in a snowstorm. Right in a snowstorm, and the dog just came back inside, totally covered in snow, shivering. It's rude out there for her.
Yeah. My dog's less than half bald now. Before she was bald, then she was half bald. I actually had to give her a haircut.
Mm.
Well, not in the bald spots, obviously, but like her, I don't know what else to call it, elbows.
Yeah.
Elbows and like around her butt was so long. So I had to give her a haircut. So she was really good for that.
Sophie's a little overdue for the groomer, and yeah, she just came back in totally covered in snow on her nose, and she was just shivering. She was just like, poor dog. She's pathetic.
So Amelia just showed me what you got for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I find it hilarious. I love this kid.
That too. She found it very hilarious.
Do you want to tell us?
Okay, so she's been in art class, and she made a ceramic tile with a slice of a lemon on it. Which, if you know me, I am deathly allergic to lemons. Like, literally, a lemon will probably take me out one day. So yeah, she made me a tile with a lemon.
That's why I like the kid. I mean, come on, that's funny. That's funny shit right there.
Yeah, she's greatly amused.
Hey, you give it back to her. I've heard some of the conversations. I forget the word, but you give it to her right back.
Oh, yeah. The sarcasm flows free in our house.
Oh, isn't that the best way to live, though?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Oh, gosh. We laugh a lot, and I love it.
Oh, I can't picture living a different way. Did you listen to Growing Up Shay yet? On Shay's Paranormal Chat? My mother was a guest.
to that one. Oh.
And it talks about my childhood. There's going to be a part 2, but
I saw she was a guest. I'll have to go look at that.
yeah, I called it Growing Up Shay because we talk about why I am the way I am and how she got into the paranormal. And
Oh, yeah, I'll have to go listen to that one then, for
I'm
sure.
very proud of that one.
I don't get as much time to listen to podcasts anymore, so
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I don't listen as much, but I still listen because that's what I do.
Yeah, it's hard. There's so many. And I don't bring it up much on here. Like, this is a different show. But so far, season 4, I'm very proud of Shay's Paranormal Chat. I think we've done pretty good. So, but that one, it's a Thanksgiving special. It's called Growing Up Shay.
I saw the notices for it, and yeah, I'll have to go dig that one out and check it out.
I didn't even listen to it when it came out, if it makes you feel better. I did the editing. Actually, there was no editing needed on this one. It was a one-shot deal, so. But, okay, enough about me. Sorry, I feel like I always talk about myself on this show.
I talk about me too, and Amelia.
Yeah, but I force you to. You don't, like, you don't give it willingly.
Oh, I could tell you my latest funny cat joke.
Yes.
Shay's already heard it, so she knows.
Yes.
We have that cat who's like geriatric. He's 14. He's blind. He doesn't get around very well. Right now, he's walking into walls. Poor thing. You know, it's funny because he just like will literally walk right into stuff and like I don't know. He's stumbling around the house. And I told Amelia, I'm like, I think Fuzz is a pole dancer. She says, what? I said, yeah. I mean, because he really wants to dance, but he needs to hold on the pole to keep him up. It's like a walker for dancing. So therefore, Fuzz wants to be a pole dancer.
I'm laughing because of the GIF. What is it called? GIF?
Oh, yeah.
That I sent you when you told me that story of the cat on the pole. Yeah. And because, again, we don't discuss it much on here, but if people only knew how much your life and my life paralleled each other.
Oh, yeah.
My cat, who is, I don't know, 16, 19, I don't know, things old, is also blind. He's been blind for a couple of years.
Yeah.
It's just weird. But, so I understand, like, if you put something in the middle of the room, it throws the cat off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so then he walks into walls because he does it all from memory. So I'm the one going, don't leave that there. No. Put it against the wall. Like.
Yeah, I noticed that, like, when he walks around now, he kind of hugs the wall. He leans against the wall, so he kind of.
How long's he been blind?
He's been blind. He's been slowly losing his eyesight over the last 6 months. So.
6 months plus you moved.
Yeah, plus we moved. So yeah. He's still, like, really, like, he'll get a drink from the water bowl and turn to leave and smack right into the wall.
He'll get better because they're smart, but.
No, he's not.
Is that him?
He's not the smartest cat. He never was really bright.
But he's beautiful.
He's really pretty. I mean, he never was really bright. We're talking about the one who stuck his tail in the wax warmer and then tried to light his tail on fire.
Like I said, what I call him,
Candlebutt.
Or wax ass or something. Yeah. Candlebutt. There we go. Candlebutt.
Yeah. He really wants to be a pole dancer.
Yeah.
He does.
Hey, maybe he'll get tips.
See? This could work.
Yeah. You know how bad men want to see Kitty?
Right?
Oh, my God. Oh,
I myself. Oh, gosh.
God. All right, this is why we're friends. Anyways, okay, let's move on to the story because I have so many kitty, quote, unquote, jokes. Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh, and I think
So
Amelia's in the room, so I probably shouldn't have said that either, but...
Man, it's a rough life over here.
I make it so much better, huh?
Oh,
All right.
gosh.
No more kitty jokes.
Okay, so this is a popular article. It may or may not be clickbait, but I clicked on it, so Anyway, 2 women claim to have traveled back in time, and they brought proof.
Dun, dun, dun. I was waiting for you.
By Kelsey Nighthawk, and this is from May 20th of 2021.
All right.
Charlotte Ann Moberly's and Eleanor Jordan's vacation was like something out of a movie. After a visit to Versailles, I don't know, I always say that wrong. In the 1900s, these co-workers and fast friends claimed they had traveled back in time, and after the world saw their proof, nothing in their lives would be quite the same.
So they're co-workers, so they traveled in time together?
Yes.
Do you hear how I said that? Together?
Together.
I sounded like somebody from Sesame Street.
This is 1900, okay? So this isn't like recent time travel. But anyway, their unsettling experience started off fairly simply. Charlotte was the first principal of St. Hugh's College for Women in Oxford, England, and Eleanor was about to join the staff as her vice principal. To get an idea of who she'd be working with, Charlotte traveled to Paris to visit Eleanor. It was a warm day in August, perfect for sightseeing, they thought. On August 10th, 1901, they decided to tour the Palace of Versailles. As academics who were interested in history, they wanted to see the Petit Trianon, which I've never heard of this. The Petit Trianon, Marie Antoinette's house, and the Queen's Hamlet. The Hamlet was of special interest. It was built in 1783 for the former queen, who used it as a private outdoor meeting space for her and her friends. Which, look at these pictures. It is super, super cute. I want to go there with my friends and have parties outside.
Yeah, it's like, that is cute. Very cute. So weird. I like it.
I like it too. I've never heard of this place, but it sounds, now I want to go.
Yeah. I have to tell Kate about it.
Yeah, this particular fact interested the 2 academics. Hadn't Marie Antoinette been hated by nearly everyone? Did she have enough friends to need a Hamlet for them? True, she'd been just 14 when she arrived at Versailles, and initially the French loved her. But as time passed, they detested the royal. Tribulation, first mistakes. One realizes what one is, Marie wrote in 1791. There's all kinds of
Don't
pictures.
offer people cake.
Yes. There's all kinds of pictures in this little thing, this article, which is kind of fun to see pictures of Marie Antoinette and the people and the house and stuff. Let's see. The tide turned on Marie when working class French citizens suffered through poor harvests and high taxes. She failed to aid their plight. Instead, she lavishly spent money on beautiful jewels, clothes, and renovating the Petit Trianon estate. Her husband, Louis XVI, gave it to her in June of 1774, intending to help her relax. But it would only further harm her reputation. She wanted a domain reserved for her intimate circle of friends. Christian Ballou, Versailles' chief conservator, said of the Trianon. But unfortunately, this exclusion made everyone else at court jealous. This jealousy spread to the commoners through anti-monarchist pamphlets. These were filled with lewd sexual cartoons depicting what scandalous things Marie could have been up to at the Trianon.
Well,
French citizens were enraged. How could she spend government money on a cute home while they starved? But Marie was so cut off from the French populace that she didn't understand their criticisms of her. She continued with her project, overseeing artist Hubert Robert and architect Richard Meek in bringing her oasis to life. And seriously, check out these pictures because this is super, super cute place. Yeah. In total, renovating the Trianon and creating the Hamlet cost the French government 2 million francs, about $6 million in modern money. Marie loved ornamentation. Christian said she wasn't interested in dignity, but the picturesque. She had tastes of an actress, not an austerely regal queen. It was no wonder that Charlotte Moberly and Eleanor Jordan wanted to capture a glimpse of this place. Like I said, I'm with them. I would have go vacation here.
I'm so into the story, I forgot this is a time travel story.
I know. These lavish architectural tastes, regardless of their aestheticism, had sealed Marie's fate. Eventually, Marie and Louis XVI were overthrown by their angry citizens, tried for crimes against the state, and sentenced to death by guillotine. Louis was killed a few months before Marie, who suffered in a separate, sparse prison cell. It was dark and a dismal inn, and she left a few eerie words behind. When Marie learned she was going to die, she was reported to say this famous quote, "I was a queen and you took away my crown, a wife and you killed my husband, a mother and you deprived me of my children. My blood alone remains. Take it, but do not let me suffer long." After she was executed, one other thing remained. Marie had left her gardens and her hamlet and the Petit Trianon behind. It was her sanctuary in life, but after her gruesome death, it lay empty, or so people believed. Charlotte and Eleanor were both practical, well-educated people, so when they entered the estate on August 10th, they had no reason to suspect anything strange. When they visited the historical area, they decided to venture off the beaten path. After wandering through the woods, though, they quickly lost their way. They tried talking to several people they saw along the way, but remained confused. One man even yelled at them for getting too close to a chapel.
Looking for excitement? Chumba Casino is here. Play anytime, play anywhere. Play on the train, play at the store, play at home, play when you're bored. Play today for your chance to win and get daily bonuses when you log in. So what are you waiting for? Don't delay. Chumba Casino is free to play.
Experience social gameplay like never before. Go to Chumba Casino right now to play hundreds of games, including online slots, bingo, Slingo, and more. Live the Chumba life at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
They left him and strode over a cute bridge, past an aqueduct, across an arbor, and wandered through an unkept meadow. There, the pair found a woman sketching. The sight was innocuous, but struck the women as creepy for a reason they couldn't quite put their finger on. In fact, the entire scenario felt weird. Charlotte later wrote that the stillness and oppressiveness were so unnatural, and it felt as if we were walking in a dream. Each of the educators felt a heavy depression dripped over them, as if the shadows of historical violence still lingered there. Their anxiety increased by the passing minute. Eventually, they found their way back onto the main path and out of whatever they'd wandered into. They weren't sure what to make of the situation. "Do you think the Petit Trianon is haunted?" Charlotte asked. "Yes, I do," Eleanor answered. Charlotte also discovered she was the only one who saw the woman who was quietly drawing.
Oh.
This intrigued the principal and vice principal, and they decided to write about their odd walk while the events were still fresh. They kept a level head about it, according to Charlotte. Their goal was disproving the suggestion that anything unusual had happened. They published a book under pseudonyms calling it An Adventure, a True Story About Time Travel. Okay, so this intrigued the principal and vice principal, and they decided to write about their odd walk while the events were still fresh. They kept a level head about it, according to Charlotte. Their goal was disproving the suggestion that anything unusual had happened. They published a book under their pseudonyms calling it An Adventure, a True Story About Time Travel. I'm wondering if it wasn't more of a time slip versus time travel.
I don't know. I'm still waiting for the time travel story. Like, so far.
Do I need to go back farther?
No. You're good. I'm just still waiting. Just because you see something that happened.
Right.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know. I really think this is more of a time slip, more of a paranormal thing than a time travel thing.
It's still paranormal, but I'm still waiting. Yeah. I don't, like, just because you witnessed something that happened years ago or you're there, that's not quite time travel because mediums do it all the time.
Right, exactly.
I think. So I'm waiting.
I think I agree with you on this one. I don't know that this is time travel, but it's definitely a paranormal experience.
Yeah.
Their publisher printed a titillating intro for the educator's book. These ladies whose adventure is described in these pages have, for various reasons, preferred not to disclose their real names, but the signatures appended to the preface are the only fictitious words in the book. Besides writing about their experience slipping into a time stream, Eleanor and Charlotte drew further on their educational background to research details about Versailles and how it existed during Marie's time. In the end, they were unable to deny the possibility that they'd taken a temporal journey for a few reasons. The woman Charlotte saw was wearing her light-colored skirt, white fichu, and straw hat, which is similar to a garment described by Marie's dressmaker, Madame Leroux, in her diary. This agrees exactly with the dress scene in 1901, Charlotte wrote. This means that the woman may have actually been the ghost of Marie Antoinette. Charlotte also remembered hearing very light music with a good deal of repetition to it and wrote 12 bars from what she remembered. A musical expert looked at her notes and said the tune was from 1780. Besides hearing the music, the areas the women wandered through were also a clue.
All right. See, I'm still confused on the time travel part. Excuse me.
Right. I think it's really interesting that they took the time to document this. I mean, like, they're like the first paranormal investigative team.
Yeah, it's weird.
It is weird.
If true, I still don't think it's time travel.
No, I don't think it's time travel either. I think it might be a time slip, but not time travel.
Do you want to explain what we mean by the difference between time travel and slip?
Time travel to me would be actually traveling physically back to that time.
Like Back to the Future, for those who don't understand. You can actually change things.
Yes, you're actually there. You're actually changing things. You're not, like what I think happened here is a time slip where they saw, similar to a ghost, they saw what it looked like back in time. So they weren't actually there. They were just witnessing events.
Yes.
So like when you see a ghost,
that's the same thing.
Same thing.
Residual.
A residual haunting, ghost. You're seeing the same thing except it's the whole area. That's what they call a time slip.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Charlotte returned to Versailles in 1902 and couldn't find the woods she and Eleanor had gotten lost in or any of the other sites that they had wandered through. In their research, the pair found a map from 1783, and the woods, the bridge, the chapel, and the meadow were all listed, which is really fascinating.
I got kicked out, so I can't see it anymore. I have to go back later.
Yeah. Whether you're a skeptic or true believer, Eleanor and Charlotte's journey of getting lost, writing about their experiences, and deeply researching Versailles is an interesting story. So what do you think? Time travelers or two women who are in some kind of group delusion? I think I've already said what I think it is. I think it's a time slip. But
it's either a time slip as your definition, or they just witnessed a residual haunting.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't think it's time travel. But I think the story is really cool. I really
do too.
Love the story. I like how they documented everything and then went back and did the research. It's like these women are the first paranormal investigators as far as I'm concerned.
But like you said, why did they automatically document everything that day?
I don't know why they automatically documented it. I mean, that's I guess just because they're teachers, researchers, that they automatically say this is a really strange thing and they better write it down.
Yeah. Or it was pre-planned, one or the other.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, they could have found everything in advance and then written the story, you know? I mean, while you were there, you found the map and like, oh, what if we walked here and saw this and blah, 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 and wrote the story.
Yeah, I don't want to say that, but...
Right, well, I mean...
I'm going with more paranormal. Different people call it different things, but definitely not time travel.
Yeah, no, not time travel. I don't know who wrote this article, but it was interesting.
But they wrote it from the girls' perspective. If the girls think they did time travel.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting story. Now I want to go read their book, but...
You'll have to read it and tell me.
Yeah. Yeah. I like this, but I like the story, and now I want to go to First Eye and see all this. And...
Right? Oh my god. So, yeah, that's our opinion, guys. What do you guys think? You have to let us know.
Yeah, let me know. I don't know. Maybe you call this something else than what I did, but maybe.
People are afraid to tell us their opinions in the in our group chat.
Maybe they just know we're right.
Well, I'll go with that, because, I'm always right. No? All right.
I think we agree a lot of times. Sometimes.
Yeah, but even when we have different perspectives, one of us is right. So. All right. I think that's
a wrap.
A wrap. That was a good one. I'm going to say for the 100th time, not time travel. But if you guys think it is, let us know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is time travel, but I don't think so. But it's still really cool experience.
Yeah.
I love that they documented it and did everything, I mean, like I said, so cool.
Yeah, it is. If it's true, it's definitely paranormal. Just we, as normal, different terms. We call it different things.
Right. So true. True.
So, make sure you guys follow the Cambry House too. Look.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've got events. I've been doing some events through the winter this year, so that's kind of a change up for me.
Yeah.
And yeah, always something going on, and hope to see you soon.
Yeah, definitely. Check it out. I'm going to make my way there. Somehow, I'm going to hitchhike or drive or do what is that? People get paid online. What is that called? It's not PayPal.
OnlyFans?
Huh? Oh, can you imagine me doing an OnlyFans page? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, on that note, we're ending this because that is a scary thought.
Oh gosh. I cracked up.
Oh, you make this fun.
Thanks for listening.
Yes, thank you guys.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.